In this tutorial, I'm going to be demonstrating a technique you can use in Adobe Illustrator to create your character turnarounds. And this method is a more stylized method and involves incorporating some shape tools. So let's just dive in. I have student Charlie's front character sketch here in this file, which is it's the Adobe Illustrator template file for the project. So I've got it on a layer here and I've got it locked. So now I've got a new layer up here, and I want to point out that I'm going to be using some shape tools, but let's check out what I have here is a 3-point stroke and no fill. So now I'm going to get to these tools, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and I'm going to create kind of a shape of a head here. I'm going to now go here and maybe create kind of like a body shape here. And remember, if you don't have a fill in a shape, you just really kind of have to grab the edge of it. And then I think I'm going to get an ear shape. And once I create that shape and I hover over it in a corner, I can kind of tip it. And I think I'm just going to kind of move it in here a little bit. And then I'm going to copy that. So I have this exact same shape. And I think maybe I'm going to, from just before I even move it in place, I'm going to kind of spin it a little bit. And remember, since it has no fill, I have to kind of grab it from the edge here. And then maybe I will imagine a little arm here, and I'm going to kind of turn it here, hover over it. I'm out of the shape tool, but I'm going to kind of take it and kind of spin it here just a little bit. And now Command C, Command V, and that's the other arm. I get right over, I've got to wake it up and just kind of hover over a corner to kind of turn it. Yeah. And now I'm going to move it in here. And so now what I'm going to do here is I'm kind of seeing something happening here. So now what I want to do is I'm going to get to my curvature tool here now. And now I'm just going to click on this shape and click and make a point. And maybe I'll make another point here. And I think whoops, it joined that. That's not good. I have to deselect that. You have to actually, select the one thing you want to mess with. Otherwise, it's going to kind of grab them all. And maybe I'll kind of change this a little bit. Deselect it, wake up this little ear here, do the same thing, and maybe kind of click on it, make another little point. Now I think I will select those, and I will get to my Shape Builder tool, and I will hold down Option, and I will get rid of that, and I will get rid of that. Now I'm going to get these arms. I'm going to wake up this arm and get to my curvature tool. And I'm going to imagine that I kind of want to create a little bit more of a shoulder here. So I'm going to scoot that up there. And then I'm going to click a point here and kind of move that in here. And now I'm going to select this because I know that with my Shape Builder tool, holding down Option, I need to get rid of this side of the body because the arm is coming over it. So that's going to hide it, right? So kaboom. Now I also see here that I have this area intersecting with the face. So I need to select both those shapes. Okay. Get back to the Shape Builder tool, hold down Option, and I want to get rid of that. So you can kind of see how this is sort of coming along. Now I'm going to select this. Actually, I just want to select the shoulder, because if I select both of these objects, then that curvature tool is going to want to join them. So now I'm going to select this tool. I'm going to add a little click here, and I do want to do the same thing. That little shoulder's coming over here. Maybe I'll move it over there. And then I'm going to click over here because I want that shoulder to be kind of coming over here. Maybe there. Maybe there. That looks a little better. Yeah, that little chunky shoulder should be coming over here. Okay, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these objects again and get to Shape Builder and hold down Option, and I want to get rid of that line there. So let's just hide the reference layer a little bit, and we can see that this can be a really cool way to create a very stylized character. So if you don't think you can draw, why not look at creating your character using this method? It automatically sort of forces you into some stylized kind of treatment of shapes. Let's just let's just continue this a little bit more. I'm going to add a little foot here, and I think I'll move that here, and then I'll kind of turn it. And here's where it gets kind of interesting. If I select that and get to my curvature tool, I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to kind of maybe make it a little bit more of a foot here, and then I'm going to go over here, and let's see. So let's just pretend that that works for us. And then what you can do is you can copy that now, Command C, Command V, and then up here, I'm just going to flip it there. And then I've got like the other foot here. And now what I can do is I can select all of these, and I'm going to get to my shape builder, and I'm going to click here to get rid of this, and maybe I'll get rid of this, and this. Okay. So now let's hide our layer. So if we hide everything, for some reason I've got there. And then once you have created this shape, I also want to point out that if you select everything, you could then kind of, if you wanted to kind of tip it or something. Now I'm making it a little fatter, which is kind of fun. This is the nice thing you could do is you could make it a little chunkier here. So now that you've got your front based out, and of course you'd be adding features and whatnot, you could, for the back, you could select all this, and you could group it, Command C, Command V, and then you could flip it, and this is the back. So with the back, right, you would be not having these arms in front. You would most likely be dealing with, let's try that. You'd be having a shape like this, maybe, that would be showing the shoulders. Let's see, let's take this over here. And this is just very quick, but I just want to show this here. Holding down Option, we get rid of this here. And let me see, yes. And this. And you might be seeing a little bit of a chunk of that. Of course, you'd have maybe the back of his head, and I don't know if this has a little pattern, if there's a back to his head like that, like he's wearing some kind of hat. I could certainly do that. And again, this shape builder is great. I can select all those, hold down Option, and kaboom, get rid of these things. Now, the last thing that I think is really a cool thing to consider is that if you wanted to add, like if you had an idea of this creature being sort of having some texture, you could, if you wanted to. Let's just see what this does. This is, I'm going to copy this, Command C, Command V. And then what happens if we go up here to Effect and Stylize, and actually I want to go to Distort. What happens if we go to Zigzag? That's a little bit too much, isn't it? Let's see. We could do Smooth. I guess that's not that exciting, but it is unusual. Well, anyhow, that was just the last part of this. But anyhow, this hopefully will connect you with a concept or a technique that you could apply to building out your characters.